Hello, how you guys doing today? My name is Issa. Welcome to Sunnah Aroma Academy. This is lesson 98. Lesson 98, which is brand over prices. Brand over prices. What exactly do I mean by that? Brand over prices. Because what's going to happen is when you're selling the oils, and let's say, for example, you got the John Paul Garnier, right? And you got some really good quality. You got really good quality of John Paul Garnier, right? And let's say, for example, you got a really nice price. You got a very nice price with the John Paul Garnier. And you're going to get a lot of sales. But once you get up there, what's going to happen is they're going to find somebody that can give you that same fragrance, a better quality, same fragrance, a better quality, right? At a better price than you that you just can't beat. They say, listen, I'll give you this wholesale. You buy this right here, you buy the size $5. Listen, I give you a pound for $30. What you gonna do? You can't beat that because you still pretty much in retail mode.
Where you going?
If you want to take these oils to the next level, you have to make sure that build the brand, but at the same time, try to get yourself to a point where you actually are a distributor. You giving people jobs. You're selling a wholesale. Try to be a manufacturer. That's my goal. I want to be a manufacturer. I don't want to be a retail person. Actually, I do wholesale too, but I'm doing retail to one day be a wholesaler, from a wholesaler to a manufacturer, to have my own manufacturer. Now, but when you build your brand, when you actually build your brand, like for example, see this right here? This is called halal bankroll, right? I made that myself. Sexy and pink. See that? I made that myself. So what happened? I'm building my brand. Anybody that know me on Facebook, they know that I'm really putting these fragrances out here. Made logos for them. People in Detroit, of course New York, Philadelphia, they know about this fragrance. They haven't smelled it, but because I've been advertising it so much on Facebook, many people didn't know about it. I'm building my brand. I made that fragrance myself. So if anybody want that same exact fragrance, retail, they can't go to nobody else and get it. They have to come back to me. They have to come back to me to get the fragrance, right? Now, if somebody want to buy it wholesale, what happens? It's still a win-win situation for me. Why? They still have to come back to me to get that fragrance, either retail or wholesale. It's nowhere around it. It's absolutely nowhere around it. They still have to come back to me to get that same fragrance. And that's exactly what I'm telling you, building a brand. Once you build your brand, you build your name, you build the brand, people, they have to come back to you. Polo Red, that's not your brand. Gucci Guilty, that's not your brand. Great Flannel, Old School, that's not your brand. So as long as it's not your brand, anybody can sell it pretty much. You know, anybody can sell. It's pretty much an open door. And when somebody find a wholesaler, I guarantee they're going to stop coming to you. If they buy oils from you wholesale, $5, $3, whatever it is, when they find somebody wholesale that they can get a better price, better quality, they're going to ditch you. Every single time. It works every single time. Now, so try to create a blend. Try to create your own mixes. Give it a name. Put it out there on Facebook. Give it a picture. And keep pushing it. And keep pushing that fragrance. I'm talking about your blend specifically. Keep pushing it until it's on the west side all over the west side of Detroit, Chicago, whatever, west side New York. When you see that it's pretty much doing very well on the west side, keep pushing it until the name is out there on the east side. And when it's good on the east side, make sure you push that fragrance until it's all over, from this. Say for example, you go to New York, and you got 80% of the people there that wear fragrance. They know about halal bankroll. That's my goal. That's my goal. For starters. Once I got it good there, I want to go to the next city. From the next city, I want to go to the whole entire state. And so everybody all around the U.S., they're talking about this halal bankroll. That's what I'm talking about, building a brand. That's building a brand. Which means, man, I'm going to tell you how golden this idea is. Let's say, for example, this. Bankroll, halal bankroll, right? I made it myself, top seller. It's been a top seller ever since I made it. Let's say, for example, in New York, New York is a big place. 80% of New York, they want this fragrance. So they know that I'm the only person that makes it, which means 80% of the people in New York are going to be buying it from me wholesale. Wholesale. By the pound. Now, the smart guys, they say, listen, I can sell you that fragrance wholesale. $30. So what he does is, all right, ladies, y'all have a go. So what they do is they buy this fragrance not by the pound, they buy it by either the gallon or the drum. Not the drum, the drum that's 25 pounds. He's thinking big. But whatever the situation is, it's still a win-win situation for me because they still have to come back to me and get the fragrance. Why? Because I am the one who make it. I'm building my brand. Sultan's Palace, I made them myself. I'm building my brand. Halal Bankroll, Sexy and Pink, straight from Detroit, Detroit's finest. Akin Dreadlocks, Izumi Aki. All of these fragrances, I made them myself. Hypnotic Blue. So if anybody want to get them, they have to come back to me to get it. They can't go anywhere else and get these fragrances. They have to come back to me. And when everyone all over the U.S. is buying my fragrance, you know what that means? I'm a billionaire. I'm not a billionaire now, but what I'm saying is, if that works well for me, I'm going to be a billionaire because I'll be at a point now where I'll be making too much money to sell retail anymore because I'm too busy with wholesale. But that's my goal. That's my goal, and that should be your goal too. If you want to take these oils to the next level, build yourself a brand, make products yourself. I make my own beard butter. I put my logo, put my name on Sunnah Aroma. I make my own wave grease or wave pomade. Sunnah Aroma wave pomade. I make it myself. I put my brand on it. Your oils that have a label that has your name on it. And incense, make a Pacific blend yourself and say I'm the one who made this. And that's the way you do it, man. Make a brand. Because if you just selling oils, before I close, if you're doing real good, your name is out there, everybody buying oils from you, but you selling stuff that people can easily give to somebody else, you know what's going to happen? You're going to be losing customer by customer by customer by customer. It take 100 pennies to make $1, right? It take $100 to make a $100 bill or $100. So you say, okay, well, I just lost one customer, that's no problem, but those one customers, they add up. Until you look around, you only got, 20 customers a month. So, this is your guy Issa, Sunnah Aroma Academy, lesson 98, which is brand versus prices. Thank you.